on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got pissed. Somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the. Water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny. Just platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC. I'ma see the mode.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm broke and envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do without stopping traffic. Water on my body. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands, on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get it.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Got a, like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buyer, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane hags for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing bands on the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. Carlos really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Rosen. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to go for a big play down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Goff. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Maverick. Jester. Starting left here.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Super.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
11.
From the 50, it's gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. John Johnson with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They go play action here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Goff, rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Goff now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off. Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative. It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch. Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead. On 3rd down, Rosen. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. DC. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. DC. Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 5. Start left here. 17.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Rams now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down at after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Al, look up.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They got it. It's Woods. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11, cut, like 20.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mark Ingram really coming into form in the NFL. First 5 years in the league, didn't have a 1,000-yard season, but he's done it the past 2 years.
Yeah, and I think a couple of reasons for that. Number one, offensive line has been rebuilt, and they put a lot of resources into that, and they've gotten better. Number two, he's had great running mates back there. Jim Hightower,
play action, Rosen able to shake it up, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
No, check, Patriot, gone, Detroit,
They go play action, it's Rosen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Third and goal, Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. That's running right through it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On second down, Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Goff.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. It's Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go, here we go.
Again, they run with Gurley. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late.
Now they face a second. Off play action. Here's Goff. Get the 37. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go, here we go.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be a